Welcome back, everyone. Well, it was about a year and a half ago. There was a major change in downtown Glens Falls. The Civic Center, which really anchors the downtown in a lot of ways, the ownership changed hands, and a group of local businessmen took the Civic Center over. At the time, boy, a lot of talk about this issue. And lo and behold, a year and a half later, it's doing quite well. So every once in a while, we'd like to bring in the general manager, Jeff Mead, to talk a little bit about things that are going on at the Civic Center and some of the events that are coming up. So welcome back, Jeff.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Last time you were here, if I'm doing it right, it was probably in the spring, in March or so. And you had word that recently, I think it was that February, that you were entitled to that $2 million grant for a lot of upgrades for the Civic Center. Fast forward, we're at the end of the summer. Give us an update on how it's going.
Yeah, the $2 million grant, we finished painting the yellow girders, they're called, inside the arena last week. Yeah, 1979, they were done. So there's gray, kind of blends in with the ceiling. The beams look new. It looks tremendous. We're very excited. That's project number one. We've committed to purchasing a new center-hung video board for the middle of the arena. That process has started to get the board to Glens Falls this fall, so we're excited about that. It should be one of those new modern video boards. LED should be a tremendous upgrade for the arena. We're doing some other technology improvements, LEDs in the arena as well. So it'll be a huge upgrade to the look and the feel of the arena.
So when someone comes to the Civic Center, they're going to see some of these improvements. I can't help but joke with you about that big hanging scoreboard. You mean you'll actually be able to see the video on the screen?
Yeah, the side video boards are going away. We're going to retire them.
Yeah, good.
Probably past their prime.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean the center board, it's going to be 5 millimeter, some of the latest technology out in the world.
Nice.
So it should be one of the better boards for an arena our size, but hopefully in the world. But it'll be tremendous, and I think the fans will see an amazing upgrade.
Oh my God, for sure. And it will be nice to, when you do look up, not to have to look at those yellow girders anymore.
Yeah, it's clean, it's bright,
Yes.
it's modern. We're very excited.
Yeah, good. Real nice changes. I know it's very hard to commit to deadlines because so many factors get in the way, but that scoreboard, will that be ready for hockey, you think? Or?
Yeah, we're hoping to get it done by opening night, which is October 22nd.
Right.
We're not sure if we can meet that deadline. The good news and the bad news is we have a little gap between when the rodeo leaves town in early November and November 22nd, where the team is out west for 2.5 weeks playing. So if we can't get it done by opening night, we have a window there we're going to target for Plan B. So
sure, I know. I bet that's a deadline that you'd love to be able to make, right?
Yeah, we are. So, but if we can't get it done opening night, the Thunder have 3 games before they go out west. Then we would install it in early November and be ready for Thanksgiving. And the bulk of their schedule really starts late Thanksgiving, November, December, January.
Yeah,
so,
sure, of course.
So worst case scenario, we'll have it in there for 32 of the 35 home games. Yeah.
I've got it. Now, Jeff, you've been there just a little over a year,
Right.
if I'm doing that right.
Yes.
And, I know a lot about what you do. I come from that background myself. What kind of categories are selling well for the people in our area?
Well, we just had WWE there, the wrestling event. We've had 2 wrestling events since I've been there. WWE is obviously, the biggest one in the world. That show did very well in July. So that's, people always like to come for wrestling.
Sure, they sure do.
Yeah, we've had a lot of different kinds of concerts. We had a hard rock show last year. Five Finger Death Punch was the headliner. It sold very well. We had a country show earlier this year. It did well. We have an upcoming classical rock show, George Thorogood's, coming in late September.
Oh,
so we'll see how that does, but it's selling pretty well. And then in October this year, we have an alternative rock. So I think we've kind of hit all the genres. We had Christian rock earlier this summer, which did pretty well. So I think we've kind of nailed all the categories of the music world since I've been there in a year. So they do pretty well. Some do a little bit better than others.
Sure.
And we're going to keep focusing on some music into late 16 and early 17.
Music's a very fickle category. A lot has to do overnight. An artist can go from selling 500 tickets to 5,000 tickets with a hit song or a hit album. But I'm kind of curious. I bet that country would be a growing category. Classic rock would be a growing category too. And they're coming up with some very creative ways of combining people. Artists going out on tour together.
Yeah, we've talked about. Actually, we had a meeting yesterday about some of these classic bands are going to get together next year and start touring. You know, kind of like a retro type tour. They're coming back in style, so we're going to look at them for 2017.
Well, that's great. You know, a little bit of background here. When you have a building like the Civic Center, you can usually operate one of three ways, right?
Correct.
The building itself becomes the promoter, meaning that they bring the artist in and work with them on all facets of that event. You can co-promote it with the artist or with the company, or the company comes in and just rents the building themselves, right? And all three of those require a lot of work on Jeff's part to try to figure out how to make it work, how to make ends meet, and turn it into a profitable show. This August, I noticed when I was driving by, something unusual there was some kind of hockey camp or something going on there.
Yeah, Overtime Hockey Camp brought their camp from Saratoga to Glens Falls this year. Dean Williams is the operator of Overtime Hockey. They had 127 athletes train in Glens Falls this year, the biggest camp they've had, so Dean was obviously very excited. And we culminated the camp with a 4-on-4 high school hockey tournament late August. Local teams, Queensbury played, but Shenandoah was there, Saratoga, and a few other teams. So it was a good month of August with the ice in, and we're going to do it again next year. It worked out well for us.
Good, I'm glad. Boy, I bet Dean was pleased, right?
I think Dean was pleased. Yeah, I mean, he got to drive to Glens Falls instead of Saratoga, saved himself 15, 20 minutes each way. So I think a lot of the families were happy.
Spoken like a true general manager of a building.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
The overhead.
That's right. No kidding.
Well, Jeff, thank you very much for checking in. Good luck this fall with the presentations, and we'll have you back again around the holiday time so we can check in again.
Thank you.
All right, great to see you.
Right.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.